All right, so we officially just got our first little update on the Dougy3z case right now.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
We're gonna see what's going on with this and see what it was looking like for bro in court today. Come on.
Update on the Stockton mass shooting, leaving 17 people hit, 4 people dead, 3 of them juveniles. 2 parolees that were violated.
What I find interesting is I said it was more than 14 or 15, which was the initial number of how many people were killed the other day, and everybody tweaked out on me in the comments. Now everybody's saying it's more. I told y'all.
Are in court today, also known as rappers, Nano, MB, and Dougy3z. Now, before I go any further, I would like y'all to know that the reward, the bounty on the child killers, then went from $75,000 to $130,000.
Damn!
I seen people give up their family for $5,000. I don't see them staying free that long.
Damn!
Now, Nano was not given a bail. In fact, he had 2 open cases.
Hey, this is what I was talking about in my other video, bro, in case y'all watched it.
Bail, in fact,
let me see that. Bro, the universe hears what you say, and it'll send back the same energy you put out into it. You just said chase him down, don't give a fuck if he with his kids. So now when it happened to you, bro, you can't get on the internet and start acting like a different type of way, bro. You were putting that same energy out to everybody else. You talk about your ops like that, so it is what it is, bro.
Now, Nano was not given a bail. In fact, he had 2 open cases. One is no bail, and the other one is a $500,000 bail.
Damn.
He's not looking too good right now. Now, Dougy3z, he was offered 180 days with halftime, but in prison. He denied that.
Bro, you're guilty. Take the deal, nigga.
Now, they would bring up charges on Nano from back in the day when he got sentenced. And, you know, they said he did 2 years for carrying a loaded firearm and evading a peace officer. Now, I ain't the smartest man in the world, but 2023, 2 years, either it was halftime or he just got out of jail. Let's listen to the courts, though. Let's listen.
The judge did not set a bail for the parole violation, but a previous $250,000 bail on another case was doubled to $500,000. His next court date is on December 11th.
He is fighting 2 open cases, so it's not looking good for him. They're trying to cook him. Now let's focus on Dougy.
Look at him. Bro, look at, like, they looked all dope and all donkey in the music videos literally a couple months ago. And then look at the turnout. Bro's wearing an orange jumpsuit, literally looking like suicidal right now. He can't stand himself. Look, these are the people everybody was looking up to a couple months ago. Where are they all at? MB Nail's in hiding. Dougy3z is like this, but like off himself. J-Bo is in prison right now.
FBI, open up!
None of these niggas have made it out. None of these niggas are winning right now. Not a single one. Bro, I'm telling you, this shit was not worth it. Look, all that rap clout, all that shit was not worth all this, bro. Crazy.
A parolee to prison for violating the conditions of their parole, which authorities believe Williams did the night of the shooting. On Tuesday, KCRA spoke to Williams, who described the chaos during and after the shooting that took 4 lives. The sheriff's office says Williams has a criminal history, including felony charges of injury to a spouse, domestic violence, false imprisonment of a person, felony vandalism, and willful cruelty to a child.
Yep, he had a case where he pimped a minor, pretty much, bro. They say he was 7. He says he was 17 though. I'm not gonna discredit him because he might have been 17, but still, sheesh.
I was not expecting to hear those charges on his history. That was crazy. This
that's so long.
Abusing a spouse and cruelty to a child. Now, he was grabbed on the Boogeyman sweep, Operation Boogeyman. Him, Nano, Bands, 20 Main 3s. And this is why the courts are going so hard on them, even though they were the ones that were getting shot at. They have no sympathy for these men. Registered.
Well, no, and then here's the other thing. Dougy3z, what he did when he first did that interview on the phone in jail, he tried to come from an angle like, this is like some kind of injustice. They're picking on me because I'm known around the streets. And he tried to come from an angle where he was like, you know what? I got shot at, so I'm being arrested because a crime was committed. Bro, that is not what happened. You're caught. You did some nigga shit. Bro, you were in a place where it's all a bunch of convicted felons, and then there was guns found on the roof. Bro, that's a major parole violation. Violation, bro. you were caught pretty much in the same presence as guns and with a bunch of convicted felons. 2 no-nos, right? When you sign a deal to go on parole, you're saying you're not going to do that stuff. And if you do, you're going back to prison. You know the rules, bro. Don't try to play that card now, bro. This is what come with that gangster shit y'all wanted, bro.
Members at a party that got shot up. The police is assuming that they were the ones that were getting shot at, causing kids to lose their life. Now remember,
they probably
Dougy
were.
said he was saving kids. He was picking kids up. He was running them back away from the bullets. He was being Superman while he's seeing kids dropping. Now the police are saying that's cap. Dougy3z was actually being just hard to deal with on scene.
He was constantly interfering with my officers, calling them names, telling them to get away from the children.
Williams also told KCRA,
dog, if they're there to save the children, what the fuck are you telling them to get away from there? Why are you telling the police to get away from the children? Bro, they bleeding out. What the fuck's gonna happen? Are they gonna sit there and you're gonna give them CPR? What? The hit was meant for you. Why are the police the people you're mad at in that situation? Oh my gosh, bro. This makes no sense.
the gunshots sounded like balloons popping, and his back was turned to the shooter.
I've been on scenes when gunshots are going off, and I've never thought they were balloons popping.
Now, we understand you're trying to paint him as a bad person because of his history.
No, that part made sense.
And you're trying to say he was the target. But, bro, be for real now. If he was yelling at the police, it's because you guys pulled up as if they shot up their own party and they harmed their own.
Dog, it's the law. They're convicted felons. They're not supposed to be around other convicted felons. I understand it. They should be assisting the kids. I wasn't there, so I don't know if they were or weren't. But they're convicted felons. As far as them getting the guns to their face and getting arrested and shit, that's what comes with it, bro.
FBI, open up!
Y'all knew this when y'all wanted to start gangbanging. Don't switch up now.
Family members and
Come
kids.
on, bro.
Like, be for real. I know how police pull up. Y'all pull up with y'all SWAT team. Y'all don't pull up asking anybody need help who's hurt. Y'all pull up with guns, IDs, hands behind your back. Y'all don't pull up trying to rescue people. Let's be real. But y'all let me know how y'all feel about this. Nano.
Yeah, that's where we're gonna wrap this up. One thing I don't like though is gang members blame all their problems on the police. I get it. Police do like some crazy ass shit. But like in a case like this, bro, it is all their fault, bro. You did not need to have it in Stockton. The gangbangers shouldn't have been there. There shouldn't be guns on the roof. Bro, like, take some damn accountability, bro. We ain't finna sit there and blame the police for the rest of human time, bro. This is one case where you cannot blame the police. It is purely the fault of the gangbangers and the people who shot up the party. The only people who are victims here are the poor and innocent children and the other people who are slain in this, bro. Yeah, other than that, bro, I'm out.